So yesterday we started up with the topic that is development. If you have any doubt, whatever we have done till now, kindly ask. Otherwise, we'll proceed with the next topic. Meaning of development, different developmental goals, it varies. We discussed about the very important part, how to find out or how to compare different countries of the world. And usme se first we discussed that is national income. And the first criteria which we talked in national income, that is the total population divided by total jitni bhi population and the income. But this criteria is not at all considered good. Reason? Population varies. Population is not same everywhere. So if population varies, automatically total income of the people, that would also vary. Natural hai. So then the criteria is taken, that is average income, yeah, which is also known as per capita income. But per capita income and average income has certain disparities. It hides certain drawbacks it has, and it hides certain disparities. So this all we discussed yesterday. Like say there are country 1 and country 2. In country may everyone is getting very good income and average is very good, and country 2 all are very poor except 1 or 2%. They're extremely rich, so average is very good. So if choice is given to us, definitely would fall in the category of country 2, because wahan pe everyone if you want to fall in the category of country 2, then automatically won't be in the last category, those who have very high income. Okay, so preferably, otherwise we'll go for country 1 if we have to go. So ye sara we have already done. ठीक है जी? Any doubt till this? Any doubt till this? No doubts? So the first criteria, now going to start the first criteria, that is average income, or which is also known as per capita income, is the criteria which is given by World Bank. I repeat this criteria, that is average income or per capita income. This is a criteria which is used to compare different countries of the world. This criteria is given by World Bank. But this criteria is also not a successful criteria. Now your question is, why so? Ek to your students are coming so late and they disturb whole of the class. So why so? So let's talk about all this with the help of this, which I'm going to show you right now. And this Bhumika, you have to let me know about, is it everything is okay with the slide, whatever I'm going to show to you. Bhumika, are you here, bache? Bhumika. Okay, some problem is there. Okay, anyone else? Raghav, yes, Bhumika? Feedback? Okay, Raghav, right, beta. Give me the feedback, okay? So I'm going to start. If you remember, okay.
Per capita income as a criterion of development is not without limitations. As discussed before, people have many different developmental goals other than income.
So this actually we were doing, if we are talking about per capita income or only income, that is not at all essential to compare, or that is not at all criteria to compare different countries of the world. Now here question is why? Except income, there is learning, there is equality, there is freedom, there is security, there is respect. These all security, these all are equally important. We can't ignore these criteria. I'm going to give you a very simple example. In maximum Mohammedan countries, not all, but maximum Mohammedan countries, per capita income is very high. People are living in Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Turkey. They are extremely rich. They have highest per capita income. अगर हम income की बात करते हैं, they have the highest per capita income in the world. But when we talk about the standard of the people, when we talk about the condition of the women in that area, they stand nowhere. Women are not allowed to go to school, colleges in certain countries. Women are supposed to cover their head. The whole body, means they are not allowed to move freely like we people are moving. So that is their condition. And some of the women, like those who want to go to school, yeah, like I guess you all of you have heard about that lady jisko Taliban ne attack kiya tha. Remember the name of that person, that lady, that girl? Any one of you? Exactly, Malala.
Malala Yousafzai.
Exactly. So why she did so? Why? Matlab, she wanted to go to school. Not only she, there are a number of other girls who wanted to go to school. But jo Orthodox Muslims or particular community, we can say terrorists, they were not allowing her, and all that happened. So means what? Developed hai, ये countries developed hai, per capita income अच्छी है इनकी. But when we talk about the other criteria, they don't stand anywhere. तो अगर हमें we are not having freedom, how can we say we are developed? If both the gender are not treated equally, how can we say we are developed? So this is per capita income undoubtedly is the important criteria, but there are so many other criteria which we cannot ignore at all. So
Similarly, several criteria other than per capita income are used to evaluate the economic development in different countries.
very important second. Now all of you please note it down on your notebook. Like World Bank says, I repeat, World Bank says per capita income is the only criteria to know about the developmental level of any country of the world. World Bank says. But this is not the only criteria. There are certain drawbacks also, because हम equality, freedom, security, education, literacy, health के बारे में नहीं बताता. So a very important criteria given by that is HDI, Human Development Index. The criteria is Human Development Index. I repeat, Human Development Index. This is the criteria. In this criteria, अब ये क्या कहते हैं? According to Human Development Index, which is also known as HDI, they says there are 3 indicators which tell us about the developmental level of any country. Means if we want to compare the countries of the world, there are 3 criteria. वो कौन-कौन से 3 criteria they have? First, very important, per capita, which is already given by World Bank. According to HDI also, this is also one of the criteria. Second, literacy rate. Literacy rate. Third, health. Third, health. Abhi, here you can see Human Development Index. According to this, 3 criteria per capita you can see in the center. Then we have literacy rate. Under this literacy rate, there is enrollment ratio. Enrollment ratio means attendance. Life expectancy, that is health. If you are healthy, automatically your life expectancy. Life expectancy is what? Any one of you? What do you mean by life expectancy?
The average age of a human being.
Average age, average lifespan. अगर हम बात करें कि जैसे in India we say average lifespan of a Indian, that is approximately 65, almost 65. If you are talking about countries like Japan, life expectancy is 90 plus. Life expectancy indicate what? Why we have taken these 2 criteria? One is literacy and the second one is life expectancy or health. Why we have taken health? When we want to know the development, when we want to know country is developed or not.
Because health is a major part of human resource.
Very right. Health is a major part of human resource. If we are healthy, if our life expectancy is more, agar hamari country mein on an average, every person is having 80, 90 years, every one of us, it means life expectancy is longer. ज़्यादा देर के लिए we survive on the earth. ज़्यादा देर के लिए survive, it means we are healthy. If we are healthy means what? We are having nutritious diet. We are having perfect environment. Our air is clean. We are not suffering from waterborne diseases. So we are not malnourished. That's why we are healthy. Healthy है, इसी वजह से हमारी lifespan is long. अगर ये सारा कुछ है, environment is neat and clean, air is neat and clean, water is available, food is available, nutritious diet is available, we are not malnourished, we are not suffering from diseases, we are fit and fine mentally and physically. What does it mean? Country is developed. ये criteria है to know that country is developed. And if you're talking about the other criteria, that is literacy rate or education, why this criteria has been taken under this HDI? Any one of you? Why education they have taken?
Because if people would be educated, then they would get to know the importance of health.
If people would be educated, they would get the importance of health. Okay, right. People, if they
If
are
people
educated,
would be educated, they would be an asset for the country.
very right, Raghav, give it up. If people would be educated, definitely they would work as an asset for the country. They would develop the resources. Jitne bhi development of the country would take place or is taking place just because of the people. If people are educated, automatically they will develop whatever resources are present in the country. And if resources are not developed, even then development can be made by the people. For example, Japan lack in resources, but people are educated. That's why they are able to develop whatever resources they have. And Japan is one of the most developed countries of the world. So this Human Development Index, it covered three things. Per capita income given by World Bank, they have also taken it. Life expectancy, that is health, and literacy rate, that is education. So these three criteria is taken by come under which index, that is known as Human Development Index. And who has given this criteria? That is UNDP. Please write it down. UNDP. All of you, please note it down. UNDP, it says that HDI is the important criteria to compare different countries of the world because it covers three criteria: per capita, health, and education. World Bank says only one criteria is required to compare the different countries of the world, that is per capita income. So if we want to know which one is the best criteria, so ultimately the criteria given by which one? Given by Given-
HDI.
given by
UNDP.
UNDP. Criteria given by UNDP. And the name of the criteria is what? HDI, Human Development Index. What is in HDI? Three sub criteria: education, per capita, health. Clear, bache? Full 5 mark questions we are discussing right now.
or different states in India. Let's take an example.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Raghav. You raised your hand, Raghav.
मैम बॉडी मास इंडेक्स क्या होता है?
That is same. Health, body mass index, हमारे weight, हमारी age के accordingly कितना है.
और मैम
Nutritious.
एनरोलमेंट रेशियो.
Enrollment ratio, I've already told you, that is about education. Enrollment, attendance ratio, enrolled. How many students are enrolled in schools or colleges? Enrollment ratio. Clear? Okay.
Here's a graph that shows the per capita income in 3 states of India. Punjab,
So graph is in front of you, showing 3 states of India: Punjab, Haryana, and Kerala.
with the highest per capita income,
Sorry,
Maybe
Punjab, Bihar, and Kerala. Sorry.
considered the most developed state in this group.
Now, below that, you can see per capita income. Punjab, 26,000, Kerala, 28,000, and Bihar is also there. If we compare these 3 states according to per capita income, which state seems to be very much rich, developed?
Punjab.
Punjab. And number 2 state is?
Kerala.
And third is? Bihar.
Bihar.
Right? So ये ऐसे questions can be asked in your test also, in your exam also. Very scoring. Let's find out why we are discussing it. अभी एक और देखना. You will be surprised to see. Yes.
Now, let us use some other criteria to compare the development in these states. This graph shows comparative figures of infant mortality rate, or the number of children that die before the age of 1 per 1,000 live births in
Infant mortality rate. Infant is a child before attaining the age of 1. 1 साल से छोटा बच्चा. Mortality, death rate, ratio. Punjab, 49. Kerala, 11. And Bihar, how much are there? Hanji? 65. According to these 3 graph, these 3 data, which you people can see, Punjab 49, Kerala 11, and Bihar is 60 something. According to first thing is infant mortality rate should be 0 or should be towards higher level.
Zero.
Zero.
Zero. Infant mortality rate मतलब जैसे मैंने बोला, that is the death of a child before attaining the age of 1. Now, why death of a child before attaining the age of 1? Why?
Diseases.
Yes, or
Ma'am, not having proper hygienic.
not having
Lack of
proper
san-
hygienic conditions. Yes, Bhumika.
lack of sanitation.
Lack of sanitation,
Lack of-
right? Or lack of
Orthodox thinking,
orthodox thinking, very right. Or
early motherhood,
early motherhood, very right. Very right. Or
lack
that's right.
of resources,
Lack of
education.
lack of education, lack of proper food. So whatever points are given by you, 101% correct. Intelligent class, give it. Infant mortality rate. If number of children before attaining the age of 1 keep on dying, it shows that country or that state is not developed. It shows wahan pe, first thing is number of deaths are more among children. It means pregnant ladies are not proper care, taken care. Health of the women, that is not so good. They are suffering from anemic and lack of blood they are having, lack of proper food they are having. Hygienic conditions are not up to mark, health conditions are not up to mark, या girls को hospital तक पहुंचाया ही नहीं जाता है, या like one of the children has given early motherhood is there, या lack of education is there, awareness नहीं है, hygienic conditions, they know nothing. This is happening in Bihar, this is happening in Punjab, but this is not happening in Kerala. So if we compare these three, Punjab, Kerala and Bihar, we'll see Kerala is number 1, where infant mortality rate is really very less. It means what? Kerala is a developed state from which point of view? Health is good there, hygienic conditions are there, education is there, proper food is there, women ki proper care is there, no discrimination between male and female is there. Such points, they are good in that. Now, if we want to know, in the first graph, we discussed about the per capita income where Punjab exceeds. Punjab was number 1. अब यहाँ की बात करें तो Kerala is number 1. That is infant mortality rate. Is this point clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So first,
yes, ma'am.
okay, जो first जो था, that indicate, that tell us per capita income, that is on the basis of World Bank report. This is telling us according to HDA. जो HDA ने एक और criteria they have taken, that is health. So infant mortality rate definitely is one part of the health. Got it? So carrying on now.
In a year. The infant mortality rate is the lowest in Kerala. This indicates better medical and childcare facilities. Thus, based on this criterion, Kerala appears more developed than Punjab. Next, let us compare the literacy rates or the percentage of population above the age of 7 that is literate in these states.
Now, percentage of literacy. Punjab, Kerala 100, Punjab 70, and Bihar almost 50. If we compare these three, number 1 is Kerala, undoubtedly. Because of everyone is educated in Kerala, that's why they are able to take care of their health. That's why they are able to develop the resources, and that's why per capita income या development is more in Kerala. Is this point clear? अब अगर तीनों को हम compare करें, per capita we have done, infant mortality we have done, and education literacy is in front of you. So out of these three criteria, what do you think, which state stands number 1 out of these three? Automatically answer is
Kerala.
Kerala. Kerala stands number 1.
Kerala has the highest literacy rate. Thus, based on this criterion, it appears more developed than Punjab. Did you know? The district with the highest literacy rate in India is Aizawl in Mizoram, and the district with the lowest literacy rate is Dantewada in the state of Chhattisgarh. Let us also compare the net attendance ratio or the percentage of children in the age group of 6 to 10 years who attend school in these states.
A net attendance ratio is enrollment of children in the school. Attendance, लोगों बच्चों की attendance, which actually tell us about education, right? So look at Punjab, look at Kerala, and look at Bihar. So again, Kerala is number 1.
Kerala has the highest net attendance ratio. Thus, based on this criterion also, it appears more developed than Punjab. Thus, we see that while Punjab has the highest per capita income, Kerala is more developed in terms of other criteria like the infant mortality rate.
So undoubtedly per capita mein we are number 1. That's why maximum of our kids prefer to go to Canada and Australia. Paisa bahut hai. Per capita income is high. But when we talk about the other criteria, that is infant mortality rate, that is net attendance ratio, that is literacy rate, we stand nowhere. Got it? So this shows Kerala is developed state as compared to Punjab and
Literacy
Bihar.
rate and net attendance ratio. This brings us to the conclusion that higher income alone cannot bring about development.
That means what? Higher income does not mean more development. बहुत ध्यान से ये पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये हमारी लाइफ का भी एक्चुअली पॉइंट है. बहुत ज्यादा पैसा होना डज नॉट मीन वी आर वेल मैनर्ड, वी आर डेवलप्ड. डेवलपमेंट के लिए वी रिक्वायर एजुकेशन, वी रिक्वायर हेल्थ. बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं पैसा बहुत है लेकिन हेल्थ अच्छी नहीं है, so that family is not developed family. So health, education and per capita, तीनों are required. Per capita income is not at all the criteria to know about the developmental level of any country.
Grammarly helps you do this. It helps you rewrite full.
So any doubt till this? Any doubt till this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Everything is clear. If you
Yes,
have,
ma'am.
yes, बच्चे.
मैम उन्होंने एजवाल एंड छत्तीसगढ़ के बारे में क्या बताया था, एक बार रिपीट कर दो.
Aizawl is one of the districts in Mizoram, and Dantewada is one of the district in Chhattisgarh. These Aizawl जो है, that is highest literate in India. No need to write. No need to write. And जो Chhattisgarh वाला area, that is least literate in India. All of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All of
Thank
you
you.
clear? बच्चे, any doubt in
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
Because today we'll end up with the topic. कोई doubt नहीं होना चाहिए इसमें. Okay. Next, write down sustainability of development. Sustainability of development. Sustainability. This is not at all a new term for you. Am I right? You people are doing it since, मतलब अभी तो you should start following it. What is sustainability? And why I'm saying the words, you should start following it. What is sustainability?
To keep something continuous.
Okay, to keep something continuous. Okay, but how? Sustainability of development. Yes, would like to. Bhumika, you want to say something?
By using the resources judicially.
That is sustainability of resource and sustainability. Yeah, sustainability of development, very right. Otherwise, sustainability का मतलब ये है कि when we are using our resources properly, and why we are using our resources properly, definitely for sustainable development. Development, whenever it is balanced, that is known as sustainable development. Development to hai, but development should be balanced. Balanced development, like right now we say in whole of the world, and we're not talking about only our country, but maximum countries of the world, development is taking place, but this development is not at all sustainable. That's why there is a lack of resources, there is overuse of the resources, and we are suffering from this. Right? So there are number of resources which we know. This thoda sa kind of geographical aa jayega, but yes, related to your economics only, because development of resources hi hai. So sustainability of development means when we are using the resources in a proper way. Proper way in the sense, take an example of water which is found under the earth, deep under the earth. We know very well that this water we can use it again and again, but doesn't mean that we should waste it. overuse it, excessively use it, because we know very well even under the earth, underground water which is available under the earth, that is also undoubtedly that is renewable. But agar hum aise use karte rahe, there is chances there it would come to an end. And बहुत बार मैंने 9th में भी have told you, again I am telling you, this groundwater, अगर पंजाब की बात करें, soon Punjab will turn into desert area if we won't take care of water resources. ये रिसर्च हो चुकी है, स्टडीज हो चुकी हैं. सो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. अगर हम कहें कि आज के आज हम पानी को यूज करना बंद कर दें, लिमिटेड कर दें, ऐसा नहीं है. वी हैव टू हैव number of other policies, other techniques, other programs which we have to start, like rainwater harvesting is one of the only solution which we have right now. बट अगेन ऐसा नहीं है कि आज हमने रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग शुरू किया एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर विल थिंक ओके ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल तो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया. इट्स नॉट एट ऑल लाइक दिस. अगेन इट विल टेक नंबर ऑफ इयर्स, बट यस वी कांट लीव होप. वी हैव टू मूव अहेड. We have to start saving our resources. Why we have to start saving our resources? Because actually what type of development we need? We need sustainable development. हमें development तो चाहिए, but कैसे development चाहिए? हमें sustainable development चाहिए. Means we really have to survive on the world. And अगर हम properly use नहीं करेंगे resources को, resources would come to an end. अगर resource नहीं होगे तो economy कहीं नहीं जाएगी, survive नहीं कर पाएगी. So that's why there's a need to protect our environment. And environment को protect करने के लिए we should not think about my house, my neighborhood, my city, my state, but we should think from country point of view. We should forget our boundaries. We should think like this. Suppose we have been to any say a tourist place, a mountainous area में we are visiting, तो हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि हिमाचल में गए हैं, कश्मीर में गए हैं, तो ये कौन सा हमारी स्टेट है जो मर्जी फेंक के आ जाओ. We should not think like this. We should think like this कि this is our country, this is our earth. Whenever we start thinking like this, this is our earth, automatically the problem of sustainability या problem of जो भी have, it would come to an end. वो problem खत्म हो जाएगी जो हम development की resources की बात कर रहे हैं. So with this, I end up with the topic. If you have any doubt, kindly ask me right now.